Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the move to his left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Saints have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Ingram again, a first down carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. One quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-all is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Jackson's going to keep it. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rondale Moore, 62 yards. And the Saints continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, Lawrence. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Room here to run. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Prentice, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Out to his left.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle, Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They give to Ingram up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Lawrence's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, Ingram again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Garrett Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! Touchdown, New Orleans!
Rondale Moore,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Saints. Rondale Moore with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Saints are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On the move to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
This is caught at the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
from 10 yards out.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go quickly here out to Moore.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Jackson flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he's got some space here. He got 29 yards that time. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adam Prentice
With his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Saints are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been... Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he will make the catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Jackson. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
taken at about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's got Anderson right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They go play action now. Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence out to his left. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Pickens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right. Again, he finds Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints